Hey everybody, can you guess what day it is? It's Pi Day. I don't know if you guys know what Pi Day is. It's technically March 14th, um, 3/14. It is something that I love to celebrate every year. We're celebrating it a little late with you guys, but that's okay because it doesn't matter. By Pi Day, I don't actually mean pie, although pi um, technically is circle usually. So, and when we talk about pi, uh, technically, when we're figuring out how to get the answer to pi, it is a circle. So, it kind of is like a pie, right? So, um, I just love celebrating pie. There's so many different fun activities you can do for it, and we are going to share a couple with you. Um, Pi is a number that can just go on forever. Um, there, I don't know if any of you know the numbers. I would like you to figure it out if you can. But if you can't, I am sending home this paper with with lots of numbers. There are, look at it, 1,000 digits of pi. 3.14152. Oh, see, I already messed up. I wonder how fast you guys could say it without messing up. And if you notice down here, dot, 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 that means it just keeps going on and on and on. So, pi is a number that just keeps going on and on and on. And it starts with 3.14, March 14th. So we just kind of celebrated on March 14th of every year. And that's why for our STEAM activity this month, we're celebrating pi. Because what's more fun than pie? So, I just kind of put in here a few fun things. So here's your numbers. This is the pi numbers. Here's just a fun little activity sheet. Maybe older kids, maybe you bigger kids can help you, the littler kids. There's just some questions on here and things to kind of do. This is just a fun paper about pi, just to kind of get some laughs. Look at this. Pi or pie. Do you get it? Pi, P-I, would be this kind of pie. And then P-I-E would be this kind of pie. There is a difference. All right, so there is just a Pi Day activity ideas for stuff that you guys could maybe do. But I am also giving you a couple ideas right here. So if you're watching, you'll get some ideas. Okay, so you are going to get this information sheet in your packet. Just kind of explains exactly what pi is. Pi is a ratio. Did that explain it for you? What's a ratio? Well, a ratio is a relationship between numbers. Hopefully you guys are kind of learning a little bit about ratios and in math, so you kind of understand a little bit what that means. Pi is also circumference and diameter. Did that explain it for you guys? How about it, huh? I'm using big words today. You guys are getting a little bit of math in your activity today. So, the circumference of something is the whole distance around your circle, okay? So all the way around my circle is the circumference, okay? The diameter is if you're gonna measure it across your circle like this, okay? This is gonna be my diameter. So if I'm gonna measure it around my circle, that's my circumference. If I'm gonna go across my circle, that's my diameter. Now if I'm looking for a radius, another big word, that's only half of my diameter. Okay, so from here to here, halfway, that's a radius. All right, There's going to be a pop quiz later on. I hope you guys remember this stuff. All right. So that was just a little bit of what pi is. Not a lot, but you guys can kind of dig into it a little bit deeper, maybe when you're doing your experiments. One of the things you guys are get to make is a Pi Day bracelet. So we're really just going to make a bracelet with the first 12 digits. It's the first dozen, which is 12 digits after the decimal point. Now, if you remember on this paper, I'll come closer. Maybe I should have sat in front of the table today. If you look at this paper, it starts with 3 and then there's a point. That point is a decimal. So your bracelet you're making is starting with the numbers, the digits, after the decimal point, okay? And it's going to be the first dozen, which is 12. So 12, you should have 12 beads on your bracelet when you're finished. You're going to have the first 12 digits of the pi digits after the decimal point on your bracelet. So in your kit, you will have this very cool stretchy string. You can't even see it really. It's nearly invisible. So it's just stretchy string. What's going to be cool about this is it ties really easy, but also when you do tie it closed, you'll be able to stretch it a little bit to get it on and off. So you don't have to worry about it being on forever. Okay, I'm not going to actually make one. I'm just kind of showing you, okay? Also, you are going to build your bracelet according to each pi digit is going to have a special color that goes with it. So, again, gotta come closer, guys. Okay, so, see? And you'll have this in your kit, okay? Is that backwards? I apologize if this is backwards. Maybe you guys see you're learning a new lesson here. If it's backwards, it's okay because it's not backwards on the paper. So when you get it in person, I'm just trying to show you that each digit, each number has its own color. Okay? So as you're putting together your bracelet, you don't want to use the 3 because that's the first number before the decimal. You want to start with the number 1 because that's the first number after the decimal. And number 1 is blue. So you're going to look at your beads that you got and you're going to find a blue one and put it on there. Then you're going to look for 4 because it goes 0.14. 4 is red. So then you're going to put a red one. And you're going to keep doing that until you get to the 12th number, and then your 12-digit pi bracelet is complete. Okay, and then you'll want to tie it up and wear it and show everybody your cool pi bracelet because who doesn't like pie? All right, so something else that I thought would be really cool and fun is making a like a cool paper, right? This is making a very cool paper. It's just gonna be fun. So we're just gonna take all these cool items. So I went around and I collected, like here's my pencil and scissor case or holder and my water bottle because they're circular shaped. You want circle shaped items. And I got some little cups and I have a roll of tape. And, oh, I even brought a bottle of paint, okay? And I started already tracing a couple circles. So you just kind of pick wherever you want to put them, and you can overlap them. Actually, I think it's even more cool when you overlap. Take a pencil or a marker or whatever. I use pencil first, and then I'm tracing over, okay? So trace your circles all over your paper however you would like, okay? Let me put one here, okay. So basically, I just have circles just kind of hanging out all over my paper. Yeah, I couldn't decide where I wanted that one, could you tell? Okay, then after you have your circles drawn, you want to take some handy dandy markers or whatever, crayons, colored pencils. If you want to paint, your parents say it's okay to paint, go ahead and paint it. And then you just wanna design it, guys. Like whatever, the sky's the limit, everybody. Whatever kind of designs you want to put. I'm gonna go ahead and put squigglies on this one, I think. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know that I have the best imagination for different designs. Yeah, sometimes I think I do, and then sometimes I don't. Anyway, I like how mine's turning out right now, so I'm gonna go with, I like them right now. Okay, I'm just gonna do this one really fast because I know you don't wanna watch me color, right? Or do you? Or you could just be coloring with me at the moment, because you could have yours out tracing and coloring at the same time. Okay, let me just color. Okay, color, and all right, I'm just gonna color in a couple. Oh, what? See, I almost, there we go. All right, I have 3 more things to color in, guys, and then I will show you it up a little bit more up close so you can kind of see what I'm talking about with designing this. And it's just, it makes a really cool picture, and you're making a picture of, well, circles. And circles are related to Pi Day, right? Because it's Pi Day. I mean, who doesn't love Pi Day? I really do love Pi Day, guys. I mean, ask my kids. If you ever see my kids around, ask them. I love Pi Day. Okay, so basically you just draw a bunch of circles and then just design it like this, and it makes a really abstract, awesome looking picture, right? Cool. Okay, so that was that. So that's like just a couple of ideas. You've already got a couple ideas of stuff to do. Okay, I'm going to show you one more thing because I know this video is probably starting to get long and boring. Oh, by the way, Mayor Clifford likes Pi Day. Okay, so one other thing, and I'm just going to whip out the number thing here because I only remember so many numbers after pi. It'd be really cool if you guys had some kind of tournament between each other to see who could remember how the most numbers after that decimal. Okay. So this really cool thing that I have done with my kids, and I've never used Legos before, but if you have blocks or Legos, I saw this as something to do, and I thought it was really cool. What I've done with my kids before that I absolutely, anyway, we had them hung up on our wall forever. We used graph paper, and they graphed the pi numbers, and it looks like a city skyline. Then you color it in, it looks really, really cool. So that's something else you can do. We are going to make it on here, though. We're going to build it up, okay? So we are going to start with, and you know what? We're even going to start with the 3. Why not? With this. So we're going to put 3 blocks, and then we're going to put 1, and then we're going to put 4. And the reason I'm using these numbers is because these are the numbers that pi is in order, and I am having, all right, let me find, I'm trying to find singles, okay? 1, 2, oh, that's not, 3, yeah, I should have been more prepared, shouldn't I have? All right, there's 4, and then it's a single, and then it's 1. So if you can kind of see how the blocks are building, imagine how that would look like drawn on paper, on like graph paper or something. If you can picture it. Sorry, I keep looking away because I'm trying to look in the Lego bucket here to find the single pieces to keep going because I really want to finish this before the video's over, and yet I don't want to be rude either. I'm just gonna go up here. I'm gonna finish probably with this one. So this one's 5. Let me see if I can find 5 just to finish this one out. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3. Excuse me, sorry, 4, 5, and I'm stopping at 5. Do you know why I'm going to stop at 5? But anyway, if you look at this, I'll tell you in a minute. Doesn't that kind of look like a city skyscraper line? Like look at the way, like the buildings, it's like skyscraper. I think it's really cool. So if you did this with, like, if you have blocks of some sort, like, to do that with, I think that would be awesome too. Really cool. There's so many different fun things you can do with Pi Day, everybody. And there's so much more than the things that I am sending home in your packet. But have fun with these things, everybody, because I think I love Pie Day. You know what? Have a piece of pie. Why not? It's Pie Day. Oh, I was gonna tell you, the reason I was stopping at 5 is because the next number was 9. I didn't want to have to find 9 pieces. That's my reason. So the way to figure out the answer to pie is dun 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 dun. This is going to be probably your easiest bet. You are going to take a tape measure, and remember, we're going to measure the circumference, which is around. This tape measure doesn't go around very easy, but I got it. Okay, around. Okay, it's at about like 11. I'm just going to say 11. We're going to go with 11. I'm not really a builder, okay? I'm just going to go with 11. Okay, and then you are going to measure the diameter. Remember this, which is about, 3.5. Ooh, that's going to be tricky. So, I'm just going to tell you this right now. It's going to be easier to use. Not a phone, but the calculator from the phone, okay? What did I say, 11? We're going to do 11, which is the circumference, divided by the diameter, which was 3.5. How do you put in a half on a calculator? Yes, 0.5. Very good. Equals, and I'm just going to show you the answer. The answer is going to be the same for almost, for every circle. I want you to experiment with all these different size circle things that you have around your house that you've collected and see if my theory is correct. Do you see that? It's 3.14. Happy Pie Day.